welcome back to JJ Detailing. So, been an absolutely manic week, manic couple of days getting this sorted out at the moment. So, haven't actually recorded the wash footage on the Focus ST. We have a Focus ST in for a stage 2 minor correction, very last minute job due to a existing customer having to cancel due to some prior arrangements. So this actually came in very last minute. So we've seen the paint's in pretty dire condition. Customer wants to lift it as much as possible. So 2-stage minor correction followed by a single layer of coating just to give it a bit more gloss, a bit more protection. He's having wheels refurb later on in the week, I believe, so we couldn't get them in this detail, but anyway, it's getting sorted out. But manic week, manic couple of days. We have had a Porsche Carrera, which is on my left, for a local dealership. That's been a stage 2 as well, so it's been a lot of out of hours work, a lot of long days, a lot of long late shifts trying to get that sorted out as well for the customer. But that's looking top notch, it's looking ready to go. That should be getting collected in the morning. It's currently Friday night, probably about 6:30, 7:30, I'm not even sure what time it is anymore. But the joys of what you do for a living, eh? So I'll quickly show you around the ST, show you what we've got to work with. But I'll give you a quick glance at the Carrera as well, because it does look pretty good. But that's the Carrera sitting there, looking pretty special. Just straight metallic gloss black. But when this came in, the roof and the top of the pillars were pretty shocking. The customer said that where he parks it, a load of crows and birds basically fly, come and peck at the rubbers. So they've landed and just scratched up all across the pillars, all across the roof and tops of the doors. But now, managed to rectify that with a cutting stage and refining stage. It's now looking all one piece, looking really good. So happy with that. But ST, so this is in for a 2-stage. You can already see quality of the paint. It's pretty dire. Just look at that. So incredibly hazy, incredibly swirled. Lots of work to deal with. Gonna have to cut the door into 4 stages, I reckon, probably more. Gonna have the top line with a 3-inch, move down with a big 5-inch and the big pad, 3-inch across the sill, across the side stripe, and then the side stripe itself, and then the lower panel, and then the side skirts. So lots of work to cut out, get done in the next couple of days. It's Friday, it's got dropped off in the morning, so we've only had a little bit of chance to get started on it today. But then it's getting collected Sunday evening, so it's going to be quite a busy weekend, very busy weekend. But we've done a few test spots, managed to get the bonnet cut, and you can already see, if you just catch the light, it's looking a lot better already. And this is just from a cutting stage. You've got some deep lines in there, because we're not going for 100% correction, just going for probably about 80, 85. But it's a very nice colour, so it should turn out quite nice. But yeah, I'll keep you posted later on, see if we get some more stages and everything like that. But yeah, thanks a lot. The method.
I love you.
Say that one more time.
I love you.
Okay, so just wanted to take a quick moment out while I'm cutting the vehicle just to show what I'm actually doing, because this is severely scratched paint. A stage 2 minor correction is designed to do a cutting pass followed by a refining pass. That's meant to knock out as much defects as possible and then obviously add a lot of gloss and clarity to the paint. I'm finding in this, there's a lot of deep ingrains, lots of deep scratches all over the paintwork. It really needs a major correction. The time frame and the budget the customer is kind of working to is only allowing them to get this 2-stage minor correction done. I phoned a customer this morning, give him an update on what's going on with the vehicle. He basically was at the point of, as long as it's much better than it currently is. So I guarantee them obviously it's going to be a lot more improved, a lot of scratching and swirls have been removed, but there's a lot of deeper ingrains in there. He was happy with that, he understood that the paint was in pretty bad condition when he brought it in. At the end of the day, it's doing the best we can with what the car will allow us to do. Also, it is a massive improvement, but when you come to see the finishing footage, you will see a lot of these deep ingrains, especially around like the lower trim of the doors. It looks like someone's actually really attacked the car with like a Brillo pad. I know that's a very stereotypical thing to say, but I think the previous owner had spilled something on the car, and he just went at it with as much abrasion as he could, and it's caused a lot of damage. The bonnet and the roof have come up quite nice from just a single cutting stage, but it seems like the sides and especially the rear end are really, really bad. So hopefully when it's all done we can see a massive improvement, but it's just trying to find the balance, because obviously the part of me wants to go, I want to get rid of these scratches, I want to get rid of these deep ingrains, because it just ruins the finish. When you put a light on it you can see them. You can't see haze, you can't see swells because they've been removed, but you can see these deep ingrains in the paint. They're like scratches that have gone so far into the lacquer. But it's just building the customer's expectations and telling them that they aren't going to be removed in this process. It's unlikely that they can actually be fully removed without probably either wet sanding or even repainting the surface, because they are that deep. But it's just to show what can be achieved in a 2-stage. This is really typically a 2 to 3 day detail. So I'm in the second day at the moment. The first day was a lot of prepping, a lot of starting on the roof and the bonnet, just seeing what we can do with, and then today's been an overhaul of just cutting as much as we can in a single pass, and then go back over the refining and just see what the end result is. Little info on that, but back to the job. So just working around the rear end of the car, customer said this is probably the worst part of the car out of all, and I 100% agree with him. So, day 2 on the Focus ST. We have fully cut the vehicle. It's been a very lengthy process, a lot of deep scratches, a lot of swells, a lot of haze, lots and lots of cut out. Funny enough, the rear end and the driver's side, which I spoke about earlier, seem to be the worst in the whole vehicle. Lots of very deep ingrains, deep scratches throughout the whole vehicle, but worse so on the driver's side and the rear end. Managed to rectify a lot of it. There's still a lot of defects in there, but I suppose the customer, he's understanding what we're going to achieve with this, but it's definitely looking a lot better so far. Passenger side though, massively improved. I'll show you a quick glimpse of it in a second, but this is just from a single cutting pass. Microfiber on a Bigfoot 21, along with Koch Chemie's H8, fantastic cutting compound, quite creamy, so it likes to finish down quite nice as well, so you don't have to do a lot of refining as well. So pretty much going to pack up for today. All we've got left to do tomorrow is the refining stage. I've already started a little bit on the driver's side and the rear end, so it's just a light refining stage on the passenger side, and finish it up and get it ready for a coating. But it's been a very, very long day, probably about 12 hours so far, solid polishing. So it's been quite a lengthy one, but satisfying results in the end, so it's all worth it. But if you have a look now down the door, you can see it's looking a lot better. You've got a little bit of compound haze in there, but nothing too crazy. So no defects, no deep swells. This has come out very well. You've got a light holograms and some compound swirls in there, but that's going to get refined out in the next stage. So very, very happy with that at the moment. Come in tomorrow morning, Sunday shift, get it complete, hand it off to the customer. Brilliant. Just taking a quick break and just admiring the view really. Focus ST on the ramp, along with a Porsche Carrera 4S 996, both looking a lot better. Happy Saturday, everyone.
You can be like him, you can be like her, or you can just do you, cause life is so beautiful, beautiful. You can be like him, you can be like her, or you can just do you, cause life is so beautiful, beautiful. It's nice. It's nice. Ay, I love the journey, I'm embracing it. Never in a rush. If it takes me 10 years, that's okay, I'm having fun. If you living as a dreamer, no, you'll never be done. I prefer to keep it positive, these people need love. Everybody got potential, I'm just speaking from my heart. When I go to sleep at night, all I think about is art. Your attitude shouldn't take control of you. Take a step closer to your passion, do what you do. You can be like him, you can be like her, or you can just do you, cause life is so beautiful, beautiful. You can be like him, you can be like her, or you can just do you, cause life is so beautiful, beautiful. It's nice. It's nice. Yo, I watch it.
So that's it, ladies and gentlemen. ST is now complete. Stage 2 minor correction followed by G-Technique's XO V3. Paint is looking phenomenal compared to what it came in at. The paint was incredibly scratched, incredibly swirled. Driver's side and the rear end still has a lot of defects in them. Customer is fully aware of those. There's nothing we can really do in this process, but massive improvement. The clarity and the gloss is enhanced so much. And obviously with the coating on there, you've got a lot of protection and a lot of gloss added to it. So hopefully the customer looks after the vehicle. It's a recent purchase for him, so it's gonna be good. I'm really happy with it. Lovely colour as well. Focus ST. Also, if you can, like, share, comment, subscribe, everything like that really helps me out. Let me know if you're liking the vlogs. I really do put a little bit of time and effort into these, just trying to show you what I do and keep the business growing and everything like that really. So, hope everyone enjoys. Thanks a lot, bye.